It's time to understand AngularJS data binding. I'm going to use the same HTML file from last lecture, but this time it's powered with AngularJS. You can see I have already set up some starting code, our module connected to HTML, and our controller controlling the whole body element. You can see I'm using $scope instead of controller as syntax. And we know we use $scope as a container for our models. So let's first populate our $scope with some data. So I'm going to copy my task data from last lecture HTML file and I'm going to paste it inside here my IFE. Next, I want to assign this data to $scope. Now as the data in place, we need to paint this data on the view, and we can do that using directives. So I'm going to use double curlies here on my task span element and assign it a value from my model task data dot task and ng model directive on this status checkbox element referring to task data dot status property. Let's run the application. Great. Our view is rendered with the model we had defined on the scope. Next, I'm going to listen for the click event on status checkbox. And inside this handler function, I'll log the value of status from task data object. We know the initial value is true. Let's refresh, open the console, click on the status checkbox. Awesome. Can you notice that? As I'm changing the status of checkbox from checked to unchecked, my model is getting updated automatically. No DOM access, no assignment, nothing here inside my controller, as all of that code is abstracted away into directives. And my model is a single source of truth. So if new data comes into the model, the view will get updated automatically. And when we change that same data on view, my models are getting updated automatically too. Isn't it amazing? This is called two-way data binding of AngularJS.